Welcome back, YouTube. This is Gen X Gunner with another gun video for you. Today we're looking at my Remington 700 short action chambered in Winchester 308. It's got a 26-inch tapered barrel, although it looks like a target barrel or a heavy barrel, but it is actually a tapered barrel, if you can see that taper on there. Had this rifle for about 15 years now. If you've been watching my videos, you know this is not how the rifle came. I did some heavy modifications to it. Number one being the trigger. I did have the trigger malfunctioning on this rifle when I first bought it. After a round of emails and about 6 months of it being down, it was fixed by a local gunsmith at a discounted price. Plus shipping costs and all that, and I think I ended up with a 4-pound trigger for about $80, I think. So I'm happy with it. Just this point, it took a while to get it fixed, but that was years ago. So water under the bridge. Moving right along here. Optics. Optics was the first upgrade I did on this rifle, and if you can see it here, this is a Weaver Picatinny rail for the Remington short action chambered in 308, and yeah, it's really good. I like it. Warren scope mounts, and then a Weaver Caspa series scope. That scope is, let me see here. This is the 3 to 12 by 44 110 mil dot adjustments, matte black 30 millimeter illuminated scope. So that's what I got on there. I'm really happy with it. Not a huge improvement over the Grand Slam, the Weaver Grand Slam I had on there, but still a bit of an improvement, and I'm really happy with it. Next is the Archangel stock. So I did this a few years ago. Took it out of the wood laminate stock that it was in, and purchased this Archangel Remington 700 chassis. It's got an adjustable butt and adjustable comb. It's got a storage compartment in the grip there, and then it's got a nice little like palm swell there on the grip that I find really nice, and then some really nice places to rest your thumb, and you know, you can put your finger, rest your finger up there on that groove if you choose to. So it's a really nice stock. This is the aluminum block bedded version of this stock. There's a pillar bedded version as well. That's a few dollars cheaper. However, I decided to go with the block bedded version. Being a little heavier and a little more expensive, I just figured it would be a little more stable of a platform, which I think I was right. I'm really not disappointed with the performance of this rifle at all. So there's that. One other upgrade I made to it was this polymer bolt knob you see on there. This was an upgrade made by Kinetic Research Group out of somewhere in Idaho. Sorry guys, I can't remember where, but I know you're in Idaho somewhere. Really inexpensive upgrade that's kind of nice. I figured since I got a polymer stock, might as well go with a polymer bolt knob. So I think it was like, man, I can't remember the price, but it was cheap. It was under, like, I want to say it was under $25, and it bolts on there with a set screw, right up in there, and just kind of snaps on. And yeah, it's a really nice little upgrade. So I'm happy with that. They also make a nice chassis for this rifle that I think if I ever got tired of this Remington 700 chassis, I would definitely go with their Remington 700 chassis. So yeah, Kinetic Research Group out of Idaho somewhere. KRG. They make good stuff. Check them out if you get a chance. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with this stock. Oh, another thing I wanted to say about this is the magazine. These magazines are proprietary. They are single stack magazine, but as far as I can tell, they also match the profile of the M1A magazine, and I believe there's a SHOT Show video from Archangel out there somewhere with one of their reps saying the M1A magazine will fit. Now, the only difference I can tell is the M1A magazine is a double stack magazine, and this one's a single stack. So I don't know if there would be feeding issues. I'm gonna try it eventually. Just haven't gotten around to buying some magazines and trying it out, but I will. And when I do, I will update this video with another video letting you know how that goes. But yeah, that's my PS anyway. Yeah, I was gonna tell you about the finish on this stock. So when I got this from Archangel, it was discolored. The polymer was discolored in those areas, but over time it's gotten more noticeable, milkier, and more textured. And yeah, I mean, I'm not too happy with it, but whatever. All the pluses outweigh that, so I'm not gonna bitch and moan about it. But it would be a good excuse for me to camouflage this rifle. So I'm thinking about it, but if I put it in another chassis, I may not want to do that. So I'm happy with it the way it is. I don't think I'll be doing anything with it other than just shooting it. So yeah, there you go. If you were wondering about doing this kind of setup to your rifle, wonder no more. It's a great setup. I want to say the chassis was like $350. The bolt knob was like $25. The optic rail was like another $20 to $30. The optic rings were about $40. The scope was about $300 or $350. So I probably have just about as much in accessories on this rifle as what I paid for the rifle, which is pretty common. I mean, a lot of people will tell you need to spend as much on the rifle or the scope, if not more, than you paid for the rifle. So yeah, I've got a lot of friends out there with some pretty expensive scopes. You know, they got like $400, $500 rifles and $1,500 optics on it. So, and that's good for them. And man, they're shooting really tight groups, and it works for them. And let me tell you, if I had the money, I'd do it, but I don't. So I go with these cheaper options, and I'm not unhappy. Primary Arms, Weaver, they make great products. They stand behind their products, and I've had great luck with it. I've never had a breakdown or an issue with it, and my accuracy's improved. So take it for what it's worth. But anyhow, Gen X Gunner signing off. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Peace out.